I blame the message and the messenger, but more than that, I blame those who receive that message. I blame the millions of people who reflexively reject everything they hear from the government and the mainstream media, and yet hold up Alex Jones as a beacon of truth. As much as any of the dictators he is incessantly warning us about, Jones himself is a testament to the power of groupthink and the dangers of credulity. And when you add that to what an overbearing asshole he is, I mean, fuck that guy. The hardest part is only picking 5. Catch you next time.
Yeah, I thought it was a good, and I have nothing against at all mimeographed pamphlets. I think they're helpful to spread information, and I don't see why he had to select out of such a wide variety of things he could have picked on mimeographed pamphlets. There's nothing inherently wrong with mimeographed pamphlets. I've gained important information from them before. I've used them to sell my services and my body. And, let's leave the actual media format out of the equation, because it's the message that matters. Am I right? Yeah, I'm right. I think I'm right. So sorry, I know some of you guys like Alex Jones, but I'm on a bit of a campaign. I've found myself here in this midlife crisis looking for a cause. And one of them that appeared to me as something desirable to pursue is to try to help cut the bullshit out of your life. Not all conspiracy theories are bullshit. Some of them really do need some extra attention. Most of them not so much. You got to look at your sources of evidence and the credibility of the evidence. That's not easy work, folks, and I don't blame you if you just don't have time for it, so you latch on to something somebody's saying. It sounds interesting, and there are some anomalies in some of the piles of data that suggest to the contrary, so you sort of latch on and say, I think I'm going to buy into what this guy said. Aaron likes Alex Jones, and he says in the chat room, the man you just played referred to nothing whatsoever, no specific details of why Alex Jones is delusional. His articles link directly to legislation and bills, etc. Okay, he's defending him. You guys will have to decide for yourself if you want to buy what Alex is selling. One thing we do need is people like Alex Jones in our country. We need people constantly asking questions. Where I think it goes overboard is when you're creating a panic without evidence. And little tidbits of information here and there from unreliable sources, it's enough. It's enough to stir the pot up. But as they did in the article I like to refer to a lot that was written, unfortunately, it's coming up on 2 years now. It was, I believe, September 2013's issue of Scientific American Mind. Conspiracy theories are really hurting us now. They're at a point now where they're costing into the billions of dollars worldwide, and they're costing lives. And I think it's important that we separate the ones that we can pretty much discount, put the ones that we're not real sure about on the burner, keep looking at them, and then the ones we are sure about, we need to make them no longer a conspiracy theory, but the truth. So there are 3 divisions in my mind of these theories and where they need to go. But that 1/3 that can be discarded should be discarded. Let's get rid of them. But, you can't do that if people don't want to believe them. So I guess it really comes down to how can we teach the average human to give appropriate weight and credibility to a source of evidence? That's not easy to do because it's so easy to confuse a human. Saying this source isn't reliable. That source is in cahoots with that source. This source is in it for the money. That one wants global domination. You can't trust them. This source here was paid for by a scientist who paid for sex. You can't trust them. This source here is from Arizona. You can't fucking trust anybody from Arizona. Apocalypse is from Arizona, and he likes Russian Times. You can create doubt very easily. And the question is, when you look at all of the information available, even if it shows you something uncomfortable, you probably should go with the most reliable information. And God, I could open up a whole new can of worms here, but I don't have the energy for it because we're nearing the end of the show. And this is at the end of my shows. I like to take a pogo stick and I get naked. First, I get naked. I don't take the pogo stick and then get naked. That'd be very difficult. I get naked first using both my hands, and then I get on the pogo stick. And I go, I have to bend over at a certain angle so I don't hurt my knees or back worse than they already are. And I go downtown on the pogo stick naked. And if there's a convenience store open, I do go in. If they've just mopped and they have the warning sign up, I won't go in, because it's very dangerous to go into a store on a pogo stick naked when they've just mopped and they've got the warning sign up for slippery floor. You don't want to go in there on a pogo stick. Trust me, I've learned that in a very difficult way. If they have a wet floor, I stay outside and just speak through the gas pump intercoms, and I speak to them that way. And then I hop down to the police station. And it's always fun because once I can get a few of the police to chase me and I disappear into the woods, because you know, a pogo stick's not very wide. You can, you only need 2 feet to make it through the woods, and you can go left and right in a dash. It's kind of like a wallaby. And I wish Andrew was here to testify to that fact. But yeah, naked on a pogo stick. And let me tell you something about naked on a pogo stick. If you're fairly well endowed, it's going to be painful. It may not be painful at the time, but you'll pay later with it's like a sunburn. You don't really feel it when it's happening, but you wake up the next day and, you're like a mummy. I can't move. Help me. I need a body cast. I don't know. And when I get a sunburn, I also get naked on a pogo stick, and I put aloe gel all over me so that the burn doesn't hurt, so that I can pogo on down to the local church. Because in my local churches where the ladies meet on Wednesday nights, they particularly enjoy my nakedness on a pogo stick, especially if I'm highly erect at that time, because that gives a certain dimension to it. You have each time you bounce down, the penis bounces down, and when you bounce back up, it flies back up, but it's a little bit delayed. So it gives this illusion of like a crow flapping sideways in the final death throes of its life. And that's quite entertaining. I'm making all this shit up, people. I don't know. I don't fucking know what I'm talking about. Give me a break. What do you guys want to talk about? All right, I'm not going to pick on Alex Jones anymore. I've dedicated far too much time to him and his ilk on my show. I just want you to get good information and rely on good information and know how to know it's good information. That's all. And I appreciate the people that are constantly shining a light on our government and potential, not kinetic, but potential conspiracies. The kinetic ones are generally uncovered by the media fairly quickly, unless the media's in cahoots with the motherfuckers on the naked pogo sticks, all the goddamn thing up their ass with the woo-wee, make it squeal like a pig. That's not a pig. I didn't say I was fucking you, did I? Well, it must be a donkey then. Are you on drugs? Not at all. I'm just having some coffee. Well, fuck your mammy. I don't have a mammy. She died in the war. What war? Does it matter? No, not really. Okay, we're done then. Thank you, folks. And I just did that off the top of my head. I'm demonstrating my impromptu skills because I think I might be discovered one day and actually invited onto Whose Line Is It Anyway? You don't know. You don't know. Stranger things have happened. I mean, look at those fucking dorks on that show. Honestly, I'm more handsome than all of those guys except Wayne Brady. There's no reason I shouldn't be on that show, except that I can't move very well, and they usually have to dance and shit. That's all. And I just need to fill you guys in on a recent development that has happened in the chat room. Blake said, me and my ex used a pogo stick during intercourse once. She laid on her back with her legs up. I was on the pogo stick bouncing up and down in her vag. Now he spells it V-A-J period. That leaves something to the imagination. You see, the British have always had an extra flair of style in their delivery of words, and he's exemplifying that right here. She laved it. She laved it. I don't get it. I don't get what the laved means. What am I missing here? She L-A-A-A-A-V-E-D it. She laved it. Blake, you disgust me. Disgusticate me. Oh, please, just making up words here. Here we go. I talk about naked on a pogo stick, and everybody loses goddamn minds. I mean, it's a perfect episode to do it. Here comes the dumb. So, I think in a kind of a tribute to American idiocracy, if I may, then we should, and I'll talk over it. I don't care. It's going to be one of these, this is why the world thinks America's dumb things. I don't think I want to play that one. Here we go. All right, this is called, This Is Why People Think Americans Are Stupid. Stupid as stupid as. Now, since I'm going to be talking over this, I'll have to listen to the feedback and see if I'm too loud or it's not loud enough.
Further from the truth, as I discovered on the streets here, asking US locals about the very world their country runs. Name a country that begins with U.
Yugoslavia?
With you, Utah.
A country that starts with a U. Utopia.
Who is in the coalition of the willing?
Testing,
No
testing.
idea.
I have
Afghanistan,
testes.
Kuwait.
Iraq, Pakistan, you know.
New Zealand.
New Zealand.
What's the religion of Israel?
Israeli. Muslim.
Islamic.
Catholic, probably.
What religion are Buddhist monks?
Buddhist monks.
It's not.
Okay,
It's
that
not.
works.
It's not.
Islamic, I don't know.
Who won the Vietnam War?
We did.
And who was,
We did.
Were we even in the Vietnam War? Okay, good.
who was Fidel Castro?
A singer.
How many sides does a
Please
triangle
kill
have?
us. Please kill us.
Damn, 4.
There's no sides. 1.
7.
What is the currency used in the
close enough.
United Kingdom?
Oh, Lord.
What's the currency in United Kingdom?
Might be American money.
The United Kingdom. I don't know.
Possibly American money.
Queen Elizabeth's money. That's all I know.
Name a country that begins with U.
A country?
Yeah.
Uzbekitards?
What?
United States of America. My name's John Howard, Prime Minister of Australia. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. John Howard, Prime Minister of Australia.
Oh, are you?
Yes, I am indeed. Very nice to meet you.
Son-in-law is from Queensland.
Really?
Texas.
Excellent. I hope he voted for me.
Mr. Howard, thanks very much
Texas.
for your efforts against Iraq.
Thank you very much. There's a lot of countries out there at the moment who are not really
We love
being
your
as
wine.
supportive as they should. In particular, the French. We're really cutting down on our ties with the French at the moment. Are you boycotting French products?
Actually not boycotting them, but not going out of our way to look for them.
Sure. Okay. No. That's very good. How are you going, John Howard, Prime Minister of Australia?
Nice to meet you.
Good. We've been very supportive in the war on terror.
Yes.
Yeah. We like to think that wherever the United States is, we'll follow. Our number one aim is to keep America happy.
Right on.
Yeah. We know what's good for us.
I think your support is always encouraged, and we certainly enjoy your wine.
I always like to, when I come to places like this where probably I'm not as well recognised as in Australia, it's really nice to be able to come and actually chat to people normally. Have you seen me on the television?
Yes, I have.
Fantastic. I've met with the president a few times.
Okay.
Yeah.
How'd you like him?
Well, I think he's a wonderful guy. We're getting on very well.
Can we take a picture with
You certainly can.
Wallaby.
A wallaby. Excellent. And remember to vote Liberal. It's just so nice to be recognised. It's fantastic.
It's nice that you're
There we
friends with
go.
our country.
Americans. It's,
Thank you for being supportive of the United States.
well, thank you very much. We like to do whatever we can, and you know, I'm sure that our relationship will remain strong for as many years as we can to come. Certainly while I'm in office. My slogan is John Howard is my mate.
John Howard is my mate.
John Howard is my mate.
Right now, John Howard is my mate.
John Howard is my man.
John Howard is my mate.
John,
That's wonderful. Thank you.
best of luck to you.
Thank you very much. All right.
What's your name again, sir?
John Howard.
Okay.
In terms of the war on terror, who do you think should be the next country to invade?
Saudi Arabia.
Somebody in the Middle East.
We'll make a big glass crater out of the fucking Middle East, for all I care. I'm thinking Italy.
Italy.
There you go. Nuke the fuckers.
Cuba.
Yeah.
Iran.
Iran. Why is that?
Yeah, fuck Italy.
I think there's a revolution going on pretty soon.
Russia, China,
India and Pakistan.
Indonesia, Brazil.
Korea.
Korea.
Sure.
Yeah. Why do you say that?
They're trouble.
They're trouble. Yep. Okay. What's
That
trouble
nigga
about
want to
it?
invade
Their
everything.
attitude.
Canada.
Sri Lanka. Right here. Ah. Never heard of it.
Iran.
Iran.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do you want to put a number one in Iran there?
South. Where are we?
Yeah. I'm thinking then.
Okay.
North Korea.
North Korea. Why do you think North Korea?
Nuclear.
Nuclear.
Yeah.
Probably France.
France.
Oh, because of
okay.
They were not
All right.
allies.
Want to put number two on France? Why would you
Two
say
on
France?
France.
Yeah.
Oh no, just there seemed to be some friction between France and the United States.
Where do you think the best place to invade Iran would be from? Think it'd be from the north or the
Let's
south?
invade
or the east
France.
Or the west?
Fuck it.
I think it's the east.
West.
Oh,
You know, and it's
Lordy.
amazing because I just realized just now that
Definitely the
North Korea
East,
is a lot
yeah.
larger than South Korea. I didn't know it was that large like
Yeah.
that.
Kofi Annan is a drink,
Oh, Lordy.
true or false?
Oh,
Coffee's a
Lordy.
drink.
Coffee and what?
It sounds like a law firm.
Okay, who is Tony Blair?
I don't even know.
Okay. All right. Any guess?
Any guess? Skater?
Tony Blair is an actor.
Linda Blair's brother?
Which countries are in the axis of evil?
I know Germany's one of them. I'm not sure on the other ones.
Belarus.
California.
Yep.
New York.
Jerusalem.
Right.
Jerusalem.
Oh, Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
there's more than one.
I think all of them.